What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Apex Lab. In today's video, I'm going to break down the weekly market bias for gold and some Forex pairs using higher time frame structure and key level. Remember, this video is only market analysis, no trade signals. If you're ready, let's get to the charts. We're going to start with gold on the weekly time frame. So gold created a new higher high. How do we know it created a new higher high? Because this right here used to be our higher high. So it broke structure, creating this our new higher high, and still this one our higher low. So gold on the weekly continues to be bullish. We go down to the daily time frame and see what the daily is doing. Well, the daily is also bullish. How do we know? Because this used to be our higher high and this used to be our higher low. Gold closed above our higher high. How do we know? So we zoom in. We zoom in here. As you can see, this candle closed above our previous structure, creating this the new higher high, bringing this up to be our new higher low. So right now, the daily for gold is also bullish. We go down to the 4-hour time frame and we see what the 4-hour is doing. Well, if we see right here, the 4-hour is bullish. How do we know? This is our new higher high, and this is our new higher low. So we come here and we mark them down. We mark our new higher high and our new higher low. Okay, higher high, higher low. What I would like to see for gold to do this week to continue the uptrend will be for gold to come down to this zone right here. So what I would like for gold to do this week is to continue the uptrend, creating, hold on, give me a second. Why is this coming out in the daily time frame? Well, I gotta go back to the 4-hour. I don't want these coming on the daily. Okay, so in order for gold to continue the uptrend, creating new higher high, higher low, targeting back these levels right here, or creating new levels above this zone, is to do this right here, right? And target new higher high, higher low. The only way gold shift structure is if it does this, or close below our previous higher low. That's the only way this will go from bullish to bearish. So this is what I'll be looking for gold to do this week. Our next pair is XAUUSD. We go to the weekly. XAUUSD didn't really make any new higher, new higher low. So right here, we marked this last week. This continues to be our higher high, and this continue to be our higher low. So on the weekly, it's still bullish. We go down to the daily. On the daily, the same thing. This continued to be our higher high. Let me mark it down. This continues to be our higher high, and this continues to be our higher low. Nothing actually changes here from last week. We go down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, yes, the 4 hour kind of switched from bullish to bearish, making this our lower high, and then this on our lower low. That's the only thing changes. What I would like to do, well, what I would like for this to do, because I'm currently on this trade, is break above this zone, doing this to continue the uptrend. I would like for Euro USD to target D zone right here, or come up to this level right here, targeting these higher highs. Ain't nothing much for this one, as it continues to be bullish. Currently on this trade, I got in at this candle Friday. I got in right at this candle Friday, and it's just been moving like this. There's barely any momentum on the market on December. So let's see what happens. It will either hit my stop loss or go above, creating higher high, higher low. The only thing this would change direction if a daily close above, well, below this high lows. That's the only way. For this one, very much. Our next pair is AUD/USD. We on the weekly. We marked these last week. The weekly still bullish, maintaining this higher high, and this one higher low. We go down to the daily time frame, and the daily time frame is bearish. Why? This used to be our higher high. Sorry, higher low, higher high. Market closed below our previous higher low, creating this our new lower low, and this one our lower high. So our daily is bearish. We go down to the 4 hour time frame, and we see what the 4 hour is doing. The 4 hour is bearish as well. Why? Because this one continues to be our lower high, and these are lower low. Market still hasn't closed above this lower high or below our lower low. So it's kind of trading sideways now. So it's still bearish. What I would like for this market to do is come up to this zone, retest to create new lower low. The only way this will shift back to bullish if when we get a daily close above our new lower high. That's the only way this will go back to bullish. But as of right now, even though the weekly is bullish, this market is bearish. So this is what I will be looking for the market to do this week to continue the downtrend. Our next pair is JBP/USD. We are on the daily time frame. The daily time frame continues to be bullish. These are still our higher high, and this is our higher low still. We go down to the daily time frame. The daily time frame continues to be bullish. Why? Because this used to be and it currently is our higher high, and this one is our higher low. Market hasn't closed below this higher low, so market on the daily is still bullish. Go down to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is still bullish. This is our previous higher high, and this is our previous higher low. Market hasn't closed either below our higher low or above our higher high, so the 4-hour is still bullish. I actually got on this trade last week, well, not last week, like Monday or Tuesday, right around here, catching on 103, and then it just came down, continue to trade sideways. What I would like for this market to continue doing is come back into this zone right here and continue creating new higher highs for us to target either these zones again or continue above here. So right now, this is what I'm looking for the market to do. The only way this market shift, if we have this, if a daily close below this higher low, that's the only way this market goes from bullish to bearish. So right now for GBP USD, this is what I will be looking for. That is it for this week market structure breakdown. If you found value in this analysis, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I post daily. I post breakdown videos like this every week. See you guys on the next one.